Hey guys, so for a while now I've been wanting to make this video where I talk about my favorite game series, Halo, where I just talk about, what makes each game kind of good for me and maybe some other people, but some people might disagree. And that's fine with them. So what I want to start off with is Halo 1. Now this isn't the original Halo 1, this is Anniversary Edition. And this game really, it did have a multiplayer to it, but that was more kind of the computer aspect of it. As for like Xbox 360, it was all about really campaign. And I thought the campaign really did start off the Halo series. It introduced the Flood and the Covenant. It really kind of showed off what Master Chief could do. Alright, next we have Halo 2. Now this game probably had the best campaign in all the Halos, honestly. It had the length, it had the different kind of things you could do. You actually had to go between Arbiter's story and Master Chief's story. And it really kind of gave you that feel for campaign that we see in later Halo games. And it also kind of had, it did have the dual wielding, which I really kind of liked. But we do see that in the next one, which is Halo 3. Now Halo 3 had a lot of things that I really liked, mostly. It had the campaign, which was pretty good. It still had Arbiter, so that's good. It still had multiplayer, which I played a lot of. But someone brought this up to me that kind of made sense until now. But the custom games in Halo 3 were probably the best. People really made some good custom games in Halo 3. And with all the good DLC brought out for this game, it really made the custom games pop more. There were a lot of great maps to put these games on. And there weren't as many, certain aspects to it that had to make it perfect. Forge, just build it, and then have your friends play on it. It was really simple times, so it was good. I liked it. Alright, Halo 3 ODST did not have a multiplayer, it just had firefight and campaign. Firefight was just average firefight. I never played it that much. It was just, firefight. You'd see it later on. But what I kind of liked about this game, the campaign was actually okay. This was an alright game, it wasn't the greatest. Campaign, you were just, an ODST searching for hints of where his crew was. You find a thing of their crew, and then you do a backstory about them. You just see them die at the end. And then you just keep moving through the city finding the next item. So, and it was a really darker colored game, like it was really nighttime most of the time. Sometimes it was daytime, but most of the time it was just night. In the city it was always night. And something else about this game, when you threw a grenade, you don't underhand that crap and it goes straight up in the air, you toss it. I don't understand why they did that. ODST should be able to throw a grenade just like Master Chief probably could. It's not that hard. Alright. Halo Wars. Now, I don't think many people appreciated this game. I actually played it a little bit. And, it's mostly kind of the game where you just play through the campaign and then you can play some online with your friends and stuff. If you play multiplayer with other people, you just gotta be careful for those people who do the different strategies. You got the people who just, bum rush you and then leave, like they'll destroy everything except your base and then leave. And then you got people who just straight up attack you with whatever they can have. But multiplayer was alright. It was kind of fun when you just had your friends to play with. You could just fight each other. It was pretty cool. But there's not much really to talk about this game. The campaign was, the cutscenes in campaign were pretty amazing. You got to see the backstory of like the old Arbiter, the one before the new one. And you really got to see, more Spartans in action. especially in the very last cutscene. That was probably the best cutscene I've ever seen. So, he gets props for that. Okay, so this game I've played for the longest time. Halo Reach. Now, this game, the biggest aspect of this game was multiplayer. Everyone played this multiplayer so long. This was the greatest multiplayer, I'd have to say. The campaign, you follow these 5 Spartans going through trying to kill the Covenant invading their planet. And you really get to see the beginning of everything. You see Cortana, you see Dr. Halsey working, you see there's an Easter egg I think you can look and see Master Chief just sitting in his sleeping pen waiting to be awakened. Yeah, I said sleeping pen like he's a dog. His sleeping chamber. But But multiplayer in this game, we still play this today. I mean, even, after all the other ones come out, we'll still be playing this multiplayer because it's really fun to play. And it's got, better game types. It's better, I think. Alright, so now for the last one. Halo 4. Okay, so Halo 4, there's the good and the bad about this game, I think. The good, they introduced the Forerunner. They're really cool looking. The campaign is pretty smooth. And yeah, the campaign is just really the best part of this game. The multiplayer, I mean, the new weapons are cool and that kind of thing, but there are some bad things to this game too, like the zombies. Like, when you're making custom game zombies, it's kind of hard to do now. Like, I can't explain it too well, but it's harder to do. And, like, it's kind of got the Call of Duty aspect to it now with the, dropping in ordnance and stuff. But, I mean, it doesn't make it bad, it just makes it, kind of takes a little bit of the Halo aspect away from it. Instead of just finding weapons on the ground, you have to, like, you can call them in. And then you can call things in to make you stronger or faster. I mean, you're kind of losing a little bit of the Halo thing to it. I mean, it's still a good game. I just wish they took a step back from that. Campaign, though, is pretty good. You actually get to fly, a Pelican. So, never done that in the Halo before. And then you get to fly the jet thing. I don't know what it's called. But that's a pretty good aspect to it. And this game actually took further because I thought it was going to be great. You see, it says not packaged for individual sale. I already showed a recent video I did of me unboxing the console. I bought the console for this game. The console's pretty awesome. It 322 gigabytes built-in Wi-Fi, and it looks pretty smooth. But yeah, the game is pretty alright. I like the Forerunner the most because they did a really good job on picking out their structural body, like in the different types of Forerunner, like the crawlers and the knights. I feel like the ending was kind of dull. Like, there could have been a big battle you could have had with this Forerunner guy. Like in Halo 2, you had to fight that Brute Chief. That was a pretty awesome boss fight. But this game, you just kind of, kill them off in like a cutscene kind of thing. It's just not as entertaining. But all in all, it's a great game. Now, out of all the Halos, I'd probably have to say, let's see. I'd probably have to say Halo 3 is my favorite, just because it has all the great aspects. It has a good campaign, it has a good multiplayer, it has a great custom game Forge aspect to it. I mean, Forge, people complain because you can't, do degree angle turns and lock onto stuff. But I mean, it just made it simple. It was simple stuff. You got to drive an elephant too, which that was kind of fun sometimes. But this game had the great things of pretty much everything. So I'd have to give this one the number 1 on my list. Alright, so that's about it for this one. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. Now, if you want to, leave any comments about like what you would think about these games, please do let me know, because this is just my opinion, not yours. So, I hope you all enjoyed. See ya.